During the month of August, CBP apprehended or deemed inadmissible a total of 64,000 individuals. For July, if you recall, that number was just over 82,000, which represents a decline of 22%. Moreover, the August numbers reflects, and this is critical, the August numbers reflects a 56% reduction from the peak in May, which you recall was over 144,000 individuals. Work of initiatives, from regulatory reforms, policy changes, and why? Why did we see in 90 days a 56% reduction? The president has made it very clear that he's going to use every tool available to him and this administration to address this unprecedented crisis at the southern border. We have seen historic agreements and policies put in place by this administration. Again, unprecedented support and cooperation with the government of Mexico. Under the MPP, aliens who are entering or seeking asylum and admission into the United States from Mexico illegally or without proper documentation now may be returned to Mexico and required to wait outside the United States for the duration of their immigration proceedings, which take place in the United States. The government of Mexico has agreed to provide them while they're waiting in Mexico with appropriate humanitarian protections for the duration of their stay. To stem the surge of illegal migrants crossing the southwest border and to disrupt aliens. Make no mistake, Mexico has stepped up in an unprecedented way to be partners and really see this as a regional crisis. But as I said, we need them to do more. And there's specific targeted areas that we continue to talk to them that they need to do more. I am concerned whether the government of Mexico, including our partners in the Northern Triangle countries, are going to be able to sustain the level of commitment they have. But in addition to that, as a country, we cannot rely on other countries, no matter how great their support is, to fix our laws. If you think about it, it just can't be sustainable. So that's why I stick to that we need Congress to act. They know what to do, and they've failed the American people by not doing so. A host of reasons. A shortage of immigration judges, backlogs, the wall as far as who's paying for it. As the commissioner of CBP, I don't care. That's political. That's for politicians to decide. What I can tell you as a CBP commissioner, every single mile of wall that is built, this country is more safe. Every single mile of wall that's built, it allows the Border Patrol agents to exponentially increase their capacity to do their job. That's what I can tell you. If you come here as an illegal alien into the United States, you commit crime. I'm frustrated. The unprecedented judicial activism that we've experienced every single time that this administration comes up with what we believe is a legal rule or policy that we really believe that will address this crisis, we end up getting enjoined. It's very, very frustrating, but we're just going to keep going. We'll continue to work within the current legal framework to address this. The entire DHS family, including USCIS and ICE, are working together with this president and this administration. We keep having to go outside the box within the current legal framework to come up with new initiatives, new policies, new regulations, because this Congress won't do their job. This Congress, I've talked to multiple people on the Hill. I personally told them exactly what they need to do to pass meaningful legislation that would end 85% of this crisis. I think you could put it on one piece of paper and do it in a half an hour, and they refuse to do so. That's what really should frustrate the American people. Single mile of wall that's built, it allows the Border Patrol agents to exponentially. The judge's job is to interpret law, not make law, and that's what I think judicial activism means. That's a big thing in this country. I believe it's a big problem in this country. We can disagree on legal premises and have that argument. That's what courts are there for, to interpret the law, not make the law. And judicial activist decisions like this, I think they're trying to make law instead of interpret that. So,
on the President's Week this week, HBCUs and going to Baltimore, can you come up to the podium, Hogan, please? Yeah.